Hello guys, and welcome to the review, unboxing and test of the VIOFO A129 Duo dashcam. This is the first dual video cam I purchased for my car, and it will be by far the best one I've used until now. It comes in this box. On the back it has the specification. This is a dual channel full HD dashcam. It has a Sony Starvis image sensor for the front camera, as well as for the one on the rear in the back. It has a really good aperture of 1.6 f and 7 elements of glass lens. Again, it's the same for the rear camera. A 140-degree wide viewing angle, 2-inch HD LCD display. It has an optional GPS logger, also an optional circular polarizing lens filter. From what I've seen at this moment, the filter available, it's the one for the previous generation, the A119 or 119S. It has a G sensor and motion detection, like most of the dash cams, a parking mode, quick release mount, and Bluetooth emergency remote, which is also optional. It is made in China, but from what I've seen on the web, the video quality, it's simply exquisite. At least from my point of view, at this point I'm using a cheap camera, the cheapest one you can find on eBay, and it really records like a potato. It comes in this very nice box, and it is a heavy package. This is how the camera is inside. I was afraid that during the shipping it would be destroyed, but after I see it how well it is secured right here with this sponge and foam, it really can outstand any shipping. I got this from Amazon.com. It was about 169 US dollars. So inside we have these two cameras placed in those white plastic bags, and here we have the warranty. This was purchased from Spytech seller on Amazon. Until now everything it's very good, and the included packages are right here. Let's see exactly what are they. So you have a very nice spatula, a plastic spatula for the cable installation on the car for the wire management. This will make it easier to install. This is the first cable, which from the length of it, this will be for the rear camera. I think it has, I don't know, like maybe more than 5 meters or so, and also it's very thick, as you can see here. So this spatula will come perfectly. So the rear cable, we also get some USB to, I think, micro USB or micro HDMI micro USB, I think it is. This will be usable if you want to connect it to the PC or a laptop. We have some adhesive cable mounts. Some 3M adhesive. Five of them. Another 3M adhesive mounts. This, I think, are for the dual dash cameras. So we have like a pair for the main camera and another pair for the rear one. Hopefully I'm not wrong. This is the mount, I think, for the rear camera. Everything is packed really well, and this is a very good thing. Let's see the cable for the front, for the main camera. It's this one. Also really nice cable with the USB and micro USB connection, and also a lighter charger with two USB ports in order to power up the dashcam. And also we get inside the user's manual. The rear camera cable has 6 meters. So 6 meters, it's really well. So this model, let's see the camera. I don't know if it comes with the GPS, but I think it does. So this is how the camera looks. I'm really excited for it. It has a plastic cover on the lens. A plastic cover on the LCD screen, and here the 3M adhesive for the mount. So aside from this one, you still have left two others, and it's the same for the back dash camera. Let's peel this off. Here we have the camera. And the plastic cover of the LCD. It's really nice. Here you can adjust the camera like so, in any direction, so even up or down. Here we have the micro SD slot. This I think supports up to 256 gigabytes micro SD cards. The mic, here it's probably the record LED, and on the other side, on the right side, we have the micro USB connection for powering up the dash cam, an audio video input, and the micro HDMI probably, or the video connection for the rear camera. So at this moment it doesn't turn on. I will have to plug it in. Let's put this aside for just a bit, like so. And now with the back camera, the rear video camera, it has the same plastic cover for the camera and the glass of it. Here you have the mounting insertion, so it goes like this. Let's see. And now it's very well secured. And here the cable connection for the front camera. Let's peel this off also. And also a very nice looking video camera. 1080p Full HD Sony sensor dashcam. It's really outstanding. I never had the quality, the video quality of this rear camera, not even in front of my car until now. So this sums up the unboxing. Up next will be the menu of the video camera. I will show you step by step all the options, and I know there are quite a few. I will need to read the user's manual first, and after that I will install it on my car, and hopefully all will be perfectly fine. This is how I've installed the dash camera in the front. I've chosen this place. It's really accessible, even from the driver's seat. The 6-meter cable for the back camera, which you can see right there. Let's see if I can show it better. Let me show you now the way it looks in the trunk. So from the outside you can't see absolutely anything. This is because I have the window tint, so it's very discreet. And right here you can see this is the only downside, the cable. It goes like this, so make sure when you install it to have, if you have an estate car, of course you'll have to open the trunk and install it like this. It is very easy to take off, so just to show you with one hand, just like that, and the 3M adhesive mount remains there, and there to put it back on. That's all there is to it. And from the front you can barely see the camera. In the recording from here you can not even tell where it is. So it's right there. Now I will show you the menu of the VIOFO A129. At first I thought it will be very hard to navigate and to choose the right settings, but it's really no big deal. As you can see here, let's make a bit of light. It has 5 buttons total, 4 on the sides, 2 on the left, 2 on the right, and 1 in the middle with the hazard symbol. This one is the menu button. Right now I saw it also took a picture. Honestly, I didn't know it will do that. This is the record button. So right now the camera records. You can see right here the record dot. Right now I've stopped the recording, and when it doesn't record and it's plugged into a power source, it makes this beep. Let's see if I can enter the menu. So this button enters the menu, and we have the following. The arrows which will help us to navigate through the menu are this one, the one for record and the one that turns on and off the microphone. This right here turns on or off the Wi-Fi of the dashcam, which you will use it if you want to operate the dash camera from your mobile phone. Let's see the resolution. It's 10 full HD for both selected. You cannot put anything else. Then further down, bit rate, low or high, of course high. Live video source, okay. This lets you choose how you want to, what you want to see on the LCD. So you can choose to display only the front camera, only the rear camera, the rear camera overlaid, meaning the rear camera will be the small screen with picture-in-picture, and the big picture will be the front one, like I have it right now. Or if you want the front overlaid, then the picture-in-picture will be the front one, the small size, and the big one will be the rear camera. So I let it on rear overlaid. Loop recording, of course, it's exactly what it says. It will continue to record and write over the SD card. So every 3 minutes you have off, 1 minute, 2, 3, or 5, and even 10 minutes. Considering this is a dual dash camera, I think 5 minutes would be best if you want to have less video files when you upload them onto your computer. Of course, they will be very big in size. Right now I have it on 3 minutes. I think I will let them like that. So loop recording, let's see. This is the wide view, which I selected on off, WDR. It's a even wider field of view and of recording. The exposure, you can set it for the front camera and for the rear camera. By default, the exposure is at 0, and you can see you can go up to -2 or to even to +2 if you want a brighter picture and the recording. I will let it to 0, and as well for the rear camera, the same setting is the same exposure, it's set at 0. Okay, let's go back with the menu button. Parking mode, I have it off, so in this setting, if you will have the dash camera powered on, it has this option of recording at only 1 frame per second. Basically it's a picture every 1 second, 5, 15 frames per second. This is due to the fact that it will help you to reduce the size of the files written on the SD card. So it will basically be like a time lapse. I have it on off. Time-lapse recording again, off 100, 200 milliseconds, and it goes from 1 to even 10 minutes. Really nice. I will put it on off as well. Motion detection. I have it set to off. The GPS right now is on off because I've updated the firmware, but I will turn it on. You can see the GPS is that right here. So it's the one that has the adhesive mount. So the GPS is on now. Speed unit, miles per hour or kilometers per hour. I had it set on kilometers. The G sensor for the this activates if you have if somebody hits the car. It has off, low, middle or high sensitivity. It was put on middle sensitivity by default. Hopefully it is okay like this. The Wi-Fi, I have it on off right now, and the 2.4 and 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi connections. This is the fast Wi-Fi connection button. Pressing it and holding it for a few seconds will activate the Wi-Fi. The date stamp, it's on for showing the date on the recordings. GPS info stamp, all info. Camera model stamp on, so it says VIOFO A129. Record audio on. Again, this is the mic button. You can turn it off or on from here. You don't have to go to the settings in order to do so, even when recording. The screensaver, so after 1 minute from turning on the camera and the car, the LCD will turn off. Boot delay. This is a new one, so it's at 5 seconds. It doesn't start right immediately after you have turned the ignition on. So it's at 5 seconds. Date and time. Because I've updated the firmware, I see the date and time have changed. So let's set it again. 218, it's okay. Then press OK to go further. This is the month. Let's put it on October. Press OK to change the date. And the hour, let's see. Like this, and it's 19, and hopefully it's okay, the hour. This I know, try to set the hour as well as possible, because this will be decisive if you get in a in trouble. If you get in an accident, really you need to have the date perfectly accurate, because otherwise that person can say that it wasn't like so, it wasn't in the same date and basically you will be flawed. You won't have any proof of it. Let's go further. So here you can change, I like to have the day first, then the month, then the year displayed. Press OK. Let's go down. Time zone, I think it's like GMT +1 right now. Let's see. Yeah, hopefully all is okay. The time zone. The language, it's English, you have French, some Chinese, Spanish, Portuguese, Dutch, Italian, Russian, Turk and Romanian, so Polish, Czech, and also the Slovenian language, Slovakian, whatever. I will let it on English. The beep sound, all are on right now, but I will let I turned it off completely, but I will let bottom beep only. Frequency, so I set it on 60 Hz. If you want 60 FPS, 60 Hz you need to put. It was back at 50 because of the firmware update, so frequency 60 Hz. Image rotation off, I don't need any, but you can rotate front only, rear only, or both, front and rear. Here you have the option to format the SD card from the from the dash camera. I will not do it right now. It was already formatted. Format warning. This will announce you with 15 days prior, or 30 or 60, that you need to format the SD card. I have it on off. Here you can put back all the settings to the default ones. Here you can put your car number, your registration, your license plate, if you want, on the recording, or a custom text stamp, whatever you want to put. I didn't put anything. And here the firmware version, it should be 1.3. This camera came with the firmware version 1.0, and right there you can see it is the version 1.3 I've updated today, so it's really nice. This is the latest one at this point. So yeah guys, this is all the and now we are back to resolution. This is all the menu of the VIOFO A129 dual full HD dash camera. If you would like to purchase this really awesome camera, feel free to look into the Amazon links in the description of all of my videos. Thank you for watching, and take care wherever you are. The recording angle is really wide. Those 144 degrees really are impressive. I mean, it has a wider record and view angle than I could ever expect. Here we are at the McDonald's and the McDrive in my hometown. As you can see in the okay, so I guess he doesn't cross the street. In my town, all the major crosswalks received two LEDs street lamps. And this is really good because you can see them here as well. There are these street posts with yellow and black color, and the crosswalks now and the people are very well seen by the drivers. Also here I see that all the street posts are with LEDs, so there is a very good visibility right here. When I received the dash camera, I didn't knew exactly if it will have a GPS also. I see it does, and it is really it's really incredible. For me it's a first, and it's really awesome. On the next roundabout I will turn back because I think I drove enough. It's in such a way that you can have a good view of the way this dual dash camera records.